Hey guys, welcome to episode 42 of Wisenheimers, but you don't care because you haven't listened to the last one because it's not uploaded anywhere and because I did not edit it, so...
We have news on that front.
Oh, we do? We have news. Is the Tunisian devil going to help us out?
Do you want to do introductions first? I interrupted you, I apologize.
I am Yotam, the webmaster, and here is my Tron slave, Max.
What?
Tron slave.
What is a Tron slave?
Like, if I'm the webmaster, and you're like a Tron guy, a guard, and you're my slave.
A Tron guy?
Tron, yeah, you know that movie?
You sound weird today.
I'm sorry, I might be a bit, indigested.
Uh-oh, another deep voice cast?
It's not that deep. You want me to go up higher?
So what, were you screaming yesterday and now you got a sore voice?
Yeah, maybe. I sometimes scream in my sleep, so...
So what were you screaming about?
I don't know, is sleeping probably about a dream?
What were you really screaming about?
I don't know, I didn't scream, I just lied to you.
Then why do you have a deep voice?
I don't know.
Do you have a cold?
Maybe, perhaps he's...
Yeah, you don't know.
Perchance he's Max.
You're gonna do this again?
What? Okay, Max, are you really gonna steer the show up to the voice stuff again?
Are you really not going to give an explanation as to why you sound different, which I think is completely unrational? Why can't you just say, Max, my voice sounds different because...
Well,
Finish that
yesterday I
sentence.
was at a real big ball game and I was cheering for the home team.
Okay. Well...
I really don't know. Maybe I just screamed a lot yesterday without noticing. I honestly don't remember an instance where I screamed I wasn't robbed or raped or pilgerized.
Were there a lot of black people around?
Now that you mention it. Yeah, an ocean of them.
Were you maybe had some obscenities that you wanted to shout and make known?
No, God forbid. I would never say mean things to the collards.
Well...
I'm sorry if that's not good enough for you.
That's what you say now, but I'm not so sure.
Well, I dream scream, so I get it all out there.
Dream scream. Okay. So it's time for another installment of Wise Guys. Are you prepared?
Wise Guys? Huh?
The Wisened Men.
What's that?
That's the show that we do every week.
Oh, Wisenman. You did a little like name change. It's good.
This is Mad Men, the Wise version.
Ha.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Max, do you have any notes?
Well, we have some news on server status update.
Ooh, please, because I don't know about that.
Well, I told you to get online during the week. I shouted on you on Twitter, and you didn't do nothing.
I know, I was in bed post-paid.
Well, I am happy to announce that as of today, Wisenheimers not having a server is officially a non-issue.
Say what? Wiggity wham?
And I could have told you earlier in the week, but you weren't there. So basically, long story short, I gave Yotam my account info to get on my FTP using his FTP client.
Uh-huh.
Which one do you use, by the way? FileZilla?
Fire FTP. I'm a real hacker, Max.
I suggest that you maybe switch to FileZilla.
No, I like mine.
All right, fair enough.
Thanks.
I gave Yotam the information. He said it didn't work.
Aye.
And I was talking to a friend of mine. His name is Jordan Christopher, previously known as Jordan Miller. Some of you might be familiar with him.
I'm not.
And I was talking to him, and I said, hey, you're a web guy, because he's a...
web guy.
He's a web designer by trade. That is his profession. I said, is there any way that you can figure out what my FTP information is? And he figured it out. He gave it to me, and I said, wait a minute. This can't be right. This is the information I gave to Yotam, and he said it was wrong. So it's not this. And then he said, no, it is this. I'm on your server right now. And I said, wait a minute, what? And then I said, wait, let me try this. Now, I didn't want to log out of my FTP on my CyberDuck, which is what I use, because I was afraid, because you told me that it was incorrect information. I was afraid that if I signed out, I wouldn't be able to get back in. So I signed out, I tried it, and it worked. So I don't know what your problem is. Maybe you entered the information incorrectly.
But how could I? It happened a few times.
I don't know. But
oh no.
Suffice to say, we officially can use my server. We can access it. I'm supposed to have unlimited space. We're going to find out if that's true. And that's it.
Well,
it's over.
I'm really sorry. I apologize.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You want me to get you something, like a snack?
No, not really.
Okay.
But I'm supposed to have unlimited space. If we find out that's actually not true, then I guess we're just gonna have to find another option. We won't be able to use mine.
Yeah, because Max is no Richmond.
I wouldn't want to buy more, but maybe we could find a way that we could do it for free somewhere. I don't know. But hopefully by this time next week, we'll be back on iTunes.
Oh man, well, then we'll have 3 directories up there that will confuse everyone to different directions.
We can't delete the old ones?
I don't know, I tried to report them, that's all they let you do. But they're like, I don't know, we're iTunes, guess we're gonna take a while and look at this beautiful white shelf. Fucking white shelves, man.
I don't know what that's in reference to. White shelf? Wide shelf?
They have a lot of white shelves at the iApple store.
White shelves.
That's right. No, they have a bunch of those.
No, I guess I'm just gonna have to take your word for it because I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You know the Apple Store?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have a lot of white shelves.
Okay.
Well, I think you should agree with me, Max, instead of just dilly-dallying.
Okay, I agree. They have wide shelves.
Thank you.
Jeez, come
That's
on.
all I wanted, Max. See how we're getting along so great today?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try and think of a Yotam story off the top of my head.
Alright.
I saw this guy, he had the most crooked back ever, Max.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He was like in a 90s degree angle. It was real sad.
A 90s degree angle. Okay. Was this angle doing the Macarena? Because it was so...
It's not fair, Max. Okay.
What, are you, like, tired or something? Is that why your voice is so weird and you're saying things like...
Yeah. Okay, maybe... Well, okay, that was one thing.
Mm-hmm.
What else happened, Max? Come on, give me some crazy ideas as well. You give me stories.
Ideas? I don't know. Are we gonna have a special guest stop by? Maybe we'll get some Vince Valberg or some Ego Raptor or some Pizza Vampire or something.
Vince Valberg. I don't know if I can ever do characters again. I think I did it good once, and then it's just
What do you mean? What do you mean? You did the Pizza Vampire, everyone's favorite.
I know, but you know, sometimes you feel remorse.
Why do you feel remorse?
I don't know. I don't want to ruin its funny. That's all, Max.
You don't want? Are you officially retiring the Pizza Vampire?
No, God forbid. If I do, it's going to be a great musical adventure.
Well, I don't know.
What's wrong, Max?
I don't know. I don't like the sound of this.
I know, but you know, I gotta come clean to you sometimes.
So what are you saying? You're not going to create any new characters?
I'm not saying that. I just need to wait for them to come out on their own.
So what are you saying then?
Not much. You know, I'm just wasting time, making conversation.
Well, I don't think we should be wasting time.
Oh.
Because I feel like
we have stuff to get to.
Well, I'm not necessarily have stuff to get to. I just think someday, perhaps we'll look back and wish that we hadn't have wasted time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I mean,
so you're gonna tell us a Yotam story?
I'm trying to think of one.
I'm trying to look something up right now.
My week has been uneventful, you know?
Yeah.
I shaved my head, I felt awful, then it grew up, grew back a bit, now I feel less awful.
Depressing cast today.
What? I have hair esteem issues.
All right, hair esteem.
Yeah, that makes sense together. Scrunched up together in a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I like talking to you when you're looking up stuff. It's nice.
I'm sorry.
You're just agreeable, and I like it.
Okay.
So,
I found it.
Oh, great! Thank you, God.
What were you gonna say? Man, this episode sucks.
No, it's all gonna be bad from now on, guys. We lost it. I lost it.
I'm not gonna say that. You lost it.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I'm okay with losing it. Eminem says it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what did you look up, Max?
Did your dog die this morning or something?
Oh, if it did, the one I don't own, I would be so sad.
Is this cat death cast? Rest in peace, Ubolnik.
No, but she's
out of it. You are out of it.
She's just
get in it.
Eating pastrami,
get in it.
And then she just vomits it in like a weird snake form, and it's not even digested. I don't know what's wrong with her.
That's gross.
Remember when I say that I'll take her to a vet?
Remember when I say that I'll take her to a vet?
I never do. That's the point.
Yotam, you are not in show mode today. You're in a rare form.
I know. It's because I already hung out with all my friends today. All the funny I have in me is already out on my friends' faces.
Usually you're like, hey, I'm Yotam, zip zop zoobity bop. I'm here to do the show. It's going to be great. And today it's just like, you sound like I woke you up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and now you're like just doing the show from under your covers.
Oh, I wish. Ooh, can we take a break so I can do that?
Although I imagine it's probably later than 1 o'clock in the morning where you are.
4 a.m., but
But I mean if I had woke you up in the middle of a sound sleep.
Under the bed cast.
It sounds a little more gay than I would appreciate.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think we'll be having one of those anytime soon.
Between the sheets cast?
No thanks.
Something bed. I want to do more bed-related stuff. I want to feel more comfy when I talk to you, Max. I feel that would really help me listen up and get into the real you.
Well, do you have a laptop computer?
Yes.
Well, you could attach your microphone to a laptop computer, get in your bed, get under the covers, and do the podcast like that.
Well, guys, once it's winter, we're going to have so many great under the blanket casts. It's going to blow your minds.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Max? What are you going to do special, huh?
Cocoa cast.
What's that?
What's cocoa?
Yeah, what's Cocoa cast?
It's a drink.
Isn't it a cereal?
No, that's Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, so that's just cocoa liquid.
It's hot chocolate.
Sounds good.
Have you ever had hot chocolate?
Once, yeah.
Did you like it?
No, burn my tongue. I do like hot chocolate, I'm sorry.
Maybe we should just cancel this podcast right now.
Hey, Max, if a horse is dying, you don't shoot it in the head, you just try and ride it a bit more. Just lay on it and hit it, and hopefully it'll get up and start hurtling towards some sunset. But
that's not how I work.
Just shoot a horse in the head, Max.
I do.
Why?
Because why wouldn't you choose to save that horse from suffering if it doesn't have to suffer?
Well, maybe it's like one of those Lost situations where you just gotta, punch their chest one more time and they get back up.
I don't think that a horse would work that way.
They have hearts, Max. They have blood, real human blood.
Well, what is this? What is the nature of this horse before I shoot it? You're saying a horse
you're married.
No, first you say that the horse is dying and then you shoot it. Then you say that the horse is dead and then you're hitting it to wake it up.
No, those were two different... Yeah, I'm saying you shouldn't give up on it. That's all, Max. That's my point.
But it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse.
You don't know that, Max.
I do know.
No.
I do know about that.
Ever had a horse, Max?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have over 7,000 horses.
What were their names? All of them.
Snoopy and Prickly Pete.
That's all you named 7,000 horses. Just those two names.
Those two names alternating between all 7,000.
Do you keep them like? Do they fight each other, or do they leave together? The horses with different names.
They don't have this. All they do are stay inside of their very tiny boxes. I have sheds, horse sheds, and I usually fit about 5 dozen in each shed, and there's not enough room for them to move around in there, so it's very cramped.
What are they in purpose of?
To live in torture.
You personally torture over 7,000 horses
Daily.
Wow. Well, now I know. How do you have time?
How do you got to make time for that. It's a full-time job.
Oh, you get paid?
Basically, what I do is I have just shed after shed after shed. This is like a horse Auschwitz.
A horse.
A horse switch. The sheds, right?
Yeah.
Electrified.
Okay.
So I have
good.
just this huge field of sheds containing my 7,000 horses. There are a couple dozen in each shed, and they're all crammed in there. All I have to do is go out there every day, flip a switch, all the sheds go.
Ooh. When you feel like you're up for more that day, can you just get on a Segway and just drive forward and slap them in a line?
Yep.
Just
Of course. Of course.
Ah, that would be so much fun to slap horses around like that. Because they think they're so fucking majestic.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I hate horses. They're so arrogant.
You know what I don't like about horses?
Their noses. Big fucking noses.
What are they doing with those dicks?
I know. I mean, that doesn't impress a horse. But if I had that...
They're making me feel self-conscious with these big dicks they have. They don't need dicks that big. Nobody does. I can't compete with horse dicks.
Horses gave me this illusion that I can masturbate by thumping my dick against my belly, but I can't do that. I'm not a horse.
Do horses do that?
Yeah, that's how they masturbate, Max. And
What?
Yeah.
Give me a YouTube vid of that. I want a sick vid of a YouTube vid of a horse belly slapping wieners.
Let's see.
How do you know this, furthermore?
I really hope I didn't make this up. That would be sick.
I hope so, too.
Well, I'll find it. I can't do this right now, because I'm just watching gay porn, and, you can't stop me.
No, we are looking up bestiality right now on the show.
Horse.
Because I don't... Horse masturbating. Belly. Slap. Penis.
Belly. Slap. Penis. Sounds like a song from Chicago.
Great.
Thanks. I can't find this, but I remember watching, some fucking documentary show about horses. I don't know, Max. I ingest a lot of nonsense.
I remember watching a documentary about horse masturbation.
Yeah, they have really glorious masturbation habits.
Must have been a big hit at Cannes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll make it happen, Max.
You know what? Horses, do we really need them?
Yeah, I don't know. They're just good for glue, right?
Ponies, different story. They are of the utmost necessity.
Yeah.
Horses can go beautiful. Fuck themselves.
Agreed, Max. Because horses, what are they for? Do they help us? Do they give us oxygen like trees? No.
What are you going to say? You going to say Mr. Ed? Mr. Ed is a faggot. We don't need him.
Yeah,
we don't need
any figurehead horses.
We don't need Silver. Lone Ranger can take a bus.
I don't need a fucking sea biscuit. That doesn't even sound delicious.
No, sounds like you got salt water all over your biscuit.
Yeah, and sometimes you have fries and you put some salt on them, but then it's sugar. It's like, oh man, it sucks.
I wonder if this is just like the worst show that we've ever done.
I'm enjoying it, but the chat never listens to us. The chat always talk about something else.
So they're just having their own conversation right now?
Yeah. You thought the chat is here for us?
Well, what about the people who download it, though?
Well, they can't download it right now.
I know, but we've had a server before where they could download it.
Well, I never knew how many people download it, so I don't know.
Well, I certainly hope that somebody's downloading it, because if not, then we are going through all this server crap for nothing.
Yeah. Well, I'll get on it. I'm a webmaster, as I said in the beginning.
I blame the shittiness of this show entirely on you and your voice.
Fuck you. That's the second time you've done that. I don't find that fair.
Well, why don't you just come to the show with your A game? I always do that.
Yeah,
I am
right,
entirely a professional. I am entirely professional all the time when I do this show.
Well, sorry, I ain't more like you.
Well, I'm an entertainer, and the public needs their product, and I want to give it to them because I care about their product.
You're an entertainer, and I'm a friend, so sometimes friends give some other friends some friend slack.
So you're going to be friends with all the people listening to this show right now, and all the people who are going to download this on iTunes.
I consider them all my bestest of friends, and I would allow them to crash on a corner near my house if they ever visit. So, just love you guys, So just calm down. Let me do my thing. Okay, Max? Will you pop off, Max? I don't know what you're doing.
I'm doing my horse impression.
Oh, that's awful.
What is that? Let's hear you do a horse. Flawless. Whoa, shit! Did you just? Is there a horse in your room right now?
Yeah.
Well, a horse is a horse, of course.
There is a horse in my room, so.
Have you ever seen that movie? That documentary? You know the one I'm talking about?
The one where they masturbate?
No, not that one. This is a real movie.
Oh, which one?
It's a movie about some. Well, I'm gonna paraphrase this, so forgive me if I get any of this wrong. It's a movie. It was a documentary. It was a big hit at all the film festivals about these businessmen. It's businessmen, higher ups at companies, certain companies that are very prestigious, household names, companies that you and I are both familiar with, and these businessmen from all these different companies, once a year, they go up into a mountain, and they go into the woods, into a cabin, and they all have sex with a horse.
Why?
Feels good, man.
How would they make a whole movie about that?
Because one of the guys who did it died because the horse literally fucked him to death.
Is that Mr. Hands?
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it would be an interesting documentary.
Yeah,
and
Mr. Hands.
Maybe we should watch it for the show.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's a great movie for me to watch with my friends. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, really. we watched.
Someone tell us the name of the documentary.
Yeah, guys. Tell us.
Anyway, I looked something up like 10 minutes ago, and we never got to it.
Okay. Well, let's watch it now.
This is Shakespeare Theatre. We're stealing a segment from my favorite podcast, Mega 64. People who are familiar with Mega 64 are going to enjoy this segment.
Okay, I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
I don't know. Are you going to demand me to do stuff?
All you have to do is sit there and look pretty.
Ooh, okay.
Basically, a Shakespeare is, when you have when you post things on the internet, like videos or cartoons, like you and I do. You have people who maybe say that they like it, people who say that they don't like it, but once in a while, somebody will give you a comment that is someone will give you a negative comment that is so very verbose that it can only be described as the Shakespeare.
Okay. Sounds good.
So today's Shakespeare Theatre I got from Killshock1100. And he says, I have to do a proper Shakespeare voice.
Ooh.
Wait, I don't want to do it like that. How am I going to do? And this is Shakespeare Theatre. I respect what you do as an animator, especially for your compelling Jerry series, but not so much with your longest wacky game jokes for kids. It's just terrible and inferior in comparison to your smarter works. What compelled you and inspired you to create this series? Is Mickey just really your persona in this show? Is this character really only there to play a role as yourself and characteristic to express yourself to the web and spread your thoughts of things that don't appeal to you? As a fan, I grow curious and concerned of such a bizarre choice of show. Please respond to this as soon as you can. I just really need to know.
Wow. Why would someone care this much?
I don't know.
Ooh, well, you should have told me this was planned. I would have looked up some shit as well.
You wanna do it right now?
No, because I won't find any, because my viewers are dumb. JK, love you. JK, you.
What do you mean they're dumb?
I don't know, most of the comments I get aren't... I don't get a lot of negative comments.
I get mostly negative comments.
Well, yeah, because you mess around with your audience.
Well, that's not going to change, so get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy is a bit of a tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, this is like the equivalent of me writing to Charlie Sheen and saying, Charlie Sheen, how come 2.5 Men is so bad?
Well, why is that anything like that?
Because why would I care? Why wouldn't I just not watch 2.5 Men?
Oh, I understand. I thought in the... Well, Charlie Sheen doesn't write this show and everything, so that kind of threw me off.
I don't know who writes it. You know what? If you don't like my cartoons that I make, that's fine. I respect your opinion. I can't dislike you for an opinion that you have. That wouldn't be very gentlemanly of me, and I'm mature enough to handle that. But please, just leave me alone. Don't bother me about it.
I don't think that's... Are you like for that, if you have nothing to say, don't say it kind of mentality?
Not necessarily, but don't write me an email saying, your show sucks, why is it so bad?
Well, you don't...
Can't you see how what this guy did was incredibly rude and obnoxious and annoying?
I don't know. It's on the internet. I don't give special meaning to it.
So it's on the internet, you don't think it applies to real world etiquette?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think people on the internet are, generally speaking, kind of rude.
Yeah, of course.
So why don't they stop?
Because it's anonymous and it's easy and it's a way to vent.
Well, I don't subscribe to that. I think you should go on the internet and in the real world.
Yeah, you're the most polite guy I know.
Hey now, take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay, I will.
I'm polite where it counts.
Where's that?
In the bedroom. Ha ha. Ladies.
You sound like Will Smith.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let me tell you, parents just don't understand.
I just get really bashful for no reason. I was like, ooh.
I'm the French Prince.
Oh man, you must wear your shirt inside out.
Yeah, that's my cousin Carlton. He's so short. Ah, Carlton, why are you so short?
And your uncle.
But he got a bald head. Ah.
This is a big tub of lard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a judge though. You should probably respect him.
Now Ashley,
ooh. She's
hot.
Yeah, you would tap that, right?
Yeah.
You know that's incest,
I would.
Though.
Also, she's like 10.
No, she's not 10. She had like a whole music career by the end of your fucking show.
I ain't care. I'm black. We do that all the time.
Oh, you just want to leave him stranded. I get it. You guys love that stuff.
Oh.
Well, that was a good part of the show. Those 2 minutes.
That
was fun. Do you want to take a break or something?
Yeah, and maybe do something about that shitty voice of yours.
Yeah, I'll go chug some syrup or something.
All right.
Okay, be right back, guys. Hey, guys, welcome back. Do you want to hear about a Red Dead Redemption?
Boo, no, we don't.
Actually... So, yeah. Go on, Max.
I got Red Dead Redemption, and I've had it, but I've been playing it, and guess what?
What?
I can finally read the words. What a luxury!
Oh man, I can't wait till I have my HD.
And then you'll be able to see all the words that are on there, and it'll be great.
It's gonna be so fun reading in a game for once.
Right.
I fucking hate games. They're so mean to us, people with bad TVs.
Let me tell you.
What?
The designers for these video games, they must be making them and playing them and testing them on nothing but giant HD TVs, because they don't seem to understand that people like us are playing them with regular TVs and we can't fucking see their little words.
You know what I want to do to them?
What? Is that an iPhone? Do you have an iPhone now?
No, a friend of mine got back from visiting her Russian grandma.
Yeah.
As Russians do sometimes, and she brought me back a little sound machine.
Oh, what do you got on there?
A bunch of shit, hey Max, you look good today.
Oh, thank you.
You wanna go around the block, make some money?
There's someone in the chat. I don't know if they're talking to us or talking to the chat, but their name is Dicks Everywhere, and he says, "You guys talk too much." You know what? We're going to continue the podcast, but we're just going to sit here in silence. So. Any more you got?
And we're back. Okay.
Hey!
Just kidding, you guys.
Hey.
Okay.
Yotam, you want to do any characters? We're going to have a character stop by?
Yeah,
Mabel? You want Mabel?
Hello.
Oh, who's this?
It's the old man.
Oh, wow, you sound different. What a surprise.
I don't sound any different at all.
Okay, well, maybe it's because the guy who's doing the voice of you sounds weird to begin with.
No, I think it's because I got new leaves.
Ah, new leaves.
Yeah,
that would change the voice.
The old ones got really crumpled up and I started sounding like a weird gay robot. And, now I'm much better, as you can see.
So did you go from, like, maple to fig or something like that?
Well, this guy suggested big oak leaves. They said they really give a really great sound, a real bassy great sound.
Ah, I see.
Because I want to be a singer.
Mm-hmm. Like Frank Sinatra, your hero. I remember.
Yeah. Uh-huh. See? You want me to sing you a little tune?
Mm-hmm. Let's hear it.
Raindrops dropping on my head.
I mean, already you got the lyrics incorrect, but keep going.
You might think that I'm a ghost, but I ain't dead.
Those are new lyrics, but I like them.
Gonna kill you all with
I
my
don't like that.
lives.
Why are you gonna kill me?
Oh, it's a song, it was remastered by Funkzilla.
Oh, I see.
I like that version more. Funkzilla is a really great guy.
So have you heard from Mickey the Dick lately? I know that you guys talked for a while.
I saw him, I think, on the roof of the VGV tower. I think he wanted to jump off or something. There was a big crowd, but it was about 6. I had to go.
Yeah.
He's a friend, but...
Are you still friends with President Barack Obama?
Well, we shoot the ball sometimes. But I'm very tiny, but he helps me out. He gives me a little ladder. Sometimes he carries me and he lets me dunk. It's a very bonding experience.
I see.
Yeah. Well, I'm sick. I'm gonna die soon. That's why I'm here.
I hope that you don't. I think that you're a good guest on this show.
I know, but I have a rare form of lymphoma.
Of nymphoma?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
It's nymphoma. It's
nymphoma.
I'm a nymphomaniac, Max.
Nymphomaniac.
I'm a nymphomaniac, and I'm only attracted to people with cancer.
Why would that be dangerous to you?
'Cause I can't control myself, and the cops are on my back. And, the life of running is just not the one for a man with no strings of voice.
So you're a rapist, is what you're saying.
Well, you can say that. It wouldn't be a lie. But it wouldn't be a nice thing to say.
Alright.
But, I do it to the ones who are really, like, bad. I don't do it to the ones that can make it out alive.
But they all have cancer. So you rape cancer patients to death to put them out of their misery.
Well, that happened a few times. I don't try to kill them, but, I'm very good in the sack.
I'm not liking you so much anymore.
Well, maybe you should invite me then, because I thought this was all about us getting to know each other.
Alright, then let me talk to Yotam again then.
Well, one moment. I'm just gonna... Hey, Max. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. What?
Alright.
Do you not want this guy here anymore?
I don't like him anymore. He seems like a bit of a deviant. He seems like a man who doesn't have much scruples if he's raping people to death.
Oh no, that's an old joke he told me. This is like one of his bits as a stand-up.
He's a stand-up comedian?
Yeah, he's like, what's that guy, the man on the moon? Andy Kaufman?
Yeah.
He's like one of those guys.
Mm-hmm. So he doesn't rape people to death.
No, he's just a provocateur. He's the one that thought of the idea of a meat dress for Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Why? Does that not make sense to you, Max? Can you not grasp that idea?
I think it's time for somebody else to stop by. Oh, hey, it's me, June.
Oh, hey, June.
Hey, how do I make a period? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, well, June, don't rehash your old stuff, because kinda... Don't sell out.
That was the funniest thing that I ever said, and you have to admit that I can make a funny and make a period.
Yeah, you can do both. How old are you again?
How old am I? I'm 21 years young.
21? Oh, cool. When were you born?
Guess what?
Yeah?
It's my birthday month!
Oh my god, wait, wait. Ah, I'm glad. When were you born?
August is my birthday month. I was born on August 1st.
Oh, wow.
And we are celebrating all month long. It is a month of June.
Oh.
Not the month of June. It's August is the month of me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So, August is the month of June, because you... Okay, well, it's maybe... Do you have a last name? Maybe you can... What's your last name?
My last name is Eneric.
Okay, so maybe it could be an Eric month instead of June. It would be less complicated.
Well, my name is June, so June has to be all over everything because I'm a girl and everything is about me!
So are you one of those girls that celebrate their birthday all month?
That's what I said!
Well, how are you... How did it start on the 1st? Did Eric wake you up with something like a great bed and breakfast? Breakfast in bed?
I had a breakfast in bed.
Yeah.
It was very delicious. And I told you about how when I get my period, I wear a dress.
Yeah, because you want to make it all air out.
And I want to just walk around and drip all over the place.
Uh-huh.
And that's how I handle my period, because I didn't know what a period was. I thought that I just had suffered a serious cut. And that's why I was bleeding.
Yeah, that happens sometimes where you get caught in night in your V spot.
Get cut deep within my slice.
Yeah, in that slit.
So I was walking around with my blood, and I was dripping all over the place.
Okay, that sounds like a great beginning for a birthday.
This is my birthday tradition every year.
Oh, every year.
I drip all over the place.
It's impressive you managed to keep your cycle that synchronized.
Oh, I'm very regular on my cycles.
That's good. Do you use birth control?
Why would I need birth control?
Because you're hitting up that nerd.
What do you mean?
Eric, I thought you guys have sexual.
No, of course not.
Why not?
Because I'm not married yet.
Oh, you're a Christian?
I have to wait until the day that he becomes my husband.
Well, I can get you guys married. I'm a priest.
Well, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that sometime.
I know, I just really want to see you guys fuck already. You know, it's been a real mystery for me.
Why is that a mystery?
Because, you know, you're tall, he's short, he has antennas. I wonder if he uses them in some sort of manner during the foreplay, and I'm just interested.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know because I don't know how to make a sex. So it was my birthday, and I was drip-dropping all over the place, just walking around going bloop, 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 bloop.
Sliding, yeah.
And the boss and Mickey were walking through the hallways, and they saw the blood on the ground, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
And they said, "What's this? It looks like somebody spilled something." And Mickey said, "Let's follow the trail."
Oh, that sounds unlike him.
And they followed the trail all the way to the closet that I was hiding in.
Oh, you sleep in a closet?
No, I was hiding in a closet.
Why? What are you hiding from?
Because I was embarrassed.
Of what? Of being stabbed in your V-slit?
About my vagina. Yotam.
Yeah.
Yotam. I was literally caught red-handed.
June.
What?
You know, it's your birthday, never mind. Great joke, June.
You can't do anything to me on my birthday because it is my birthday month.
Yeah, I know how you work.
Mm-hmm.
So what ended up happening with the boss and the Mickeys?
They made me clean it up, and I said, I won't clean that up. This is my birthday, and I don't have to clean up any period blood if I don't want to. Do
they still pay you? Because you're hired there, right?
I was never paid to begin with.
Oh. Are you also kidnapped?
I am a slave.
You're a slave.
I am a slave.
Okay.
To the rhythm. Ha-ha!
To what?
To the rhythm.
Oh. That doesn't answer my question. Are you a slave?
What's the question? I am a slave.
Oh. To the rhythm or to the VGV Corporation?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Eric. I don't know.
You don't know a lot about yourself, right?
I know that I am the best at video games, and if you think that you can beat me, then I'll play you at any game. Name a game, and I'll beat you at it.
God of War.
I've never played that one like it.
Well, it's a single-player game, so it was kind of a trick question.
Oh, so you're just being a big old wise guy. Well, you know what? I think you're a bully, and I don't appreciate your words.
Oh, I think you're starting to bleed. I'm sorry to point it out, but you're kind of dripping.
I'm always dripping.
Oh my god, really?
Look, all I'm saying is, when I come over, you might want to lay down some plastic wrap before I sit in your chairs.
Well, you should have told me that before you came in dripped.
I'm straight up dripping, yo, all the time. Okay. Drip, drop. That was my Russian name, Drip Drop.
Drip Drop. Okay, that's great. Well, you must have been a really great girl in college.
Oh, I never went to college.
Were you homeschooled?
I was, I don't remember.
Okay, it seems like you are really scared to commit to some sort of past, cause...
Well, ask me a question. I went to public school.
Okay. Where in the public?
I grew up in a little town called Dogville. JK!
Oh, you almost got me. I was about to ask you some weird questions.
I was mad because that's what the pizza man said, remember?
Yeah, I didn't know you were a listener.
Oh, I like that pizza man. He is such a cutie patootie.
Ooh, maybe you guys can work together, make some sort of period pizza.
I grew up in New York, and the neighborhood that I lived in was all blacks.
All blacks? Were your parents black?
That's why I talk like a black person. Yes, both of my parents are black.
Do you know you're adopted?
I was never adopted. Don't you dare say that about my parents who love me would never adopt me because they love me too much for that.
I'm just saying you might be a bit... It doesn't make sense evolutionarily. Two blacks can make a white, Matt.
Hey, you kind of talk like me.
Yeah, well, you get to me. You're quite charming, I think.
Well, I have two black parents, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you say that I can't do that, well, I will say that I am a woman. And in today's modern world, women can do whatever they want, and no dumb old man is going to tell me that I can't have black parents because I can.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but ants are climbing up your blood. up your leg. So
they're allowed to. Those are my friends. Those are my best friends. I let them come and eat my my goodies.
You let them eat your goo?
Listen, that
okay,
blood is just gonna go to waste.
Just a bit much, I think. You shouldn't let ants go there.
Blood is just gonna go to waste. That is the blood of an unborn baby, and if I don't fertilize that egg, then that blood, where does it go? Down the toilet? That's wasteful, and you're not supposed to make waste. You're supposed to make haste. So I feed the ecosystem by giving ants my blood.
Do you even recycle? Is that like the only green thing you do? Let ants eat your blood?
The ants think that I am their queen.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, June, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to threaten you sexually for you to leave. Okay, I'm gonna corner you now. I'm gonna take a bottle of whiskey and break it on a chair. And I'm gonna get real mad at you and ask you to leave.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
June, everybody.
Oh, did you step in her trail?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's all over my foot.
Okay, well, get that off.
We have a new segment on this podcast.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
Now, as you all know, everybody's favorite new addition to our podcast has been our official third member, and also the only female member. Mm-hmm. Everyone's best friend, Maria. Everybody loves her, and we are going to have a new segment on the show, and it is male for Maria, Male Ria, and that's it.
Male Ria.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, welcome to Male Maria Mia. Okay, let's call her.
Now, Male Ria is going to work a little different from regular Male. Basically, what we're going to do is, instead of giving her a bunch of questions, what we're going to do is we're only going to choose one, and we're going to have her come on, and she's going to answer it for us.
But what if it doesn't take enough time?
Hello.
How long does it supposed to take?
Hi, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Hello.
Are you excited for the first installment of Maria Mill?
Of course I'm excited! Oh my god.
Keep it down. You're going to wake up your folks.
No, my parents said that I can sleep in the other room, so
Nice.
I think you can't hear me.
How has your sister been?
Can you repeat?
How has your sister been?
My sister is great. She's listening to Queen.
Yeah, she loves screaming about Queen.
Well,
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Everyone's a family member.
Queen. We love Queen here. This is the Queen podcast.
Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride your tricycle.
Are you ready for your first question?
Of course I'm ready. Oh.
Okay.
Like I said, we're only going to do one per week. So to get your question answered, you are just going to have to send the best question that you possibly can. The email is maria@hotdiggitydemon.com. This week's question comes from Seamus McGreedy, and he says, do you think robots in the future will overthrow our government and enslave us, and the only people keeping our underground resistance going on and fighting true is Max and Yotam's Wisenheimers podcast? As they listen to it, and after the robots have been killed, Max and Yotam become supreme rulers.
Do you think that's true?
Also, why are you Spanish?
Can you repeat?
Yeah, please repeat, Max.
Why are you Spanish?
I'm not Spanish. I'm from Poland.
Oh.
My friends are listening to the show. One day, Max and Yotam told me that I'm not persuading people from Poland for listening to our podcast, but my two friends are listening to the podcast, and they are from Poland.
Go Poland listeners! You guys are the best.
Well, let's get back to the question a little bit, though. What do you think is going to happen in the future with robots and robot-human relations?
I think I don't care about that because I don't really like robots. I like Eric from Wacky Game Jokes for Kids, and I thought he's a robot, but
So you're suggesting the only robot that should exist is Eric, and besides him, we should just like give up on that whole front of robot technology.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, why don't you like robots? You said you don't much care for robots.
I think so. Maybe. I've never met a robot. Maybe that's why.
Well, if you never met a robot, you can't really get a really great first impression. So
Of
that's
course.
fair.
Now, this is a very philosophical topic, because let me ask you this: in the instance that robots do eventually develop full sentience, do you think that they should be given equal rights that humans receive?
No,
Why
God
not?
forbid.
because
we made them. We can't be gods of our own
of course,
creatures.
like, I can't tell God what to do.
Exactly.
But
Actually,
if these robots in the future have emotions and they want the rights that we have, why would we deny them of that? Wouldn't it be unethical to deny them of something like that?
Because they're robots.
No,
And
but they're suffering.
Max, they're just fucking toasters, okay?
But they're suffering. Their suffering is as real as the suffering that we experience when we're not given rights. And it's unethical to inflict suffering on them, isn't it?
Why don't you go fuck a robot, you sympathizer?
Sympathizer.
It's a war, Max, and you're on the bad side.
Well, it seems like you guys are not too keen on robots.
'Cause I'm watching Battleship Gulstartica, and I learned that robots are really bad guys sometimes, but they can be good, but they can be bad. So,
What about Astro Boy? He's good. He fights for robots and humans.
It's kind of cute.
Maria, who's your favorite robot of all time?
Eric
Really?
from Game Jokes for Kids. I like him.
You like him more than any robot from any movie or TV show?
It's hard to say.
My favorite robot is Wesley from Clone High. Watch that show, Max. Fucking watch that show.
Do they have Astro Boy in Poland?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not interested in things like. Of course they have. I'm sorry. I know what that is. It's about this boy who has a robot, and he has a brother, and has. Okay.
She's on the right track. He's a boy with a robot and a brother.
Well, he doesn't have a brother. He has a sister named Zolan.
Zolan?
It's either Zolan or Zoran or something like that. So is it safe to say that both of you guys
I know
the
the cartoon robot boy.
is it safe to say that in the Great Robot Wars, both of you guys are going to be fighting on the side of humans?
Well, I don't know. If a really hot one seduces me, I'll probably go to the side. Okay?
I don't like robots.
All I'm going to say is that I feel like the future belongs to creatures of mechanical descent.
Belongs to them, but we made them, Max. What if they get fucking privileged and we eat shit, Max? Huh? What then?
I know that we made them, but they are superior. We'd stand no chance against them.
Then let's not make them.
Okay, well that's not up to me or you. If it was up to me, I would agree we shouldn't make them, but they're being made as we speak.
I'm sorry, I've got a question. Don't you think it would be useless to make robots that only have feelings and emotions, and they're useless for people?
I agree, but one of the theories is that in the future, robots are going to be able to build robots themselves.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay.
Listen, I'm just trying to. I'm playing devil's advocate here. We have to explore this topic from all sides.
Well, I'm playing the devil.
I'm being the devil's advocate.
I'm the devil.
Well, I don't know what the difference is, but I'm just saying we have to consider these robots. They're a very real threat to us. Maria, what is the best way to counteract these robots and to fight them if they want to overthrow us?
We need your help.
I don't know. Maybe their weakness is water.
Okay, see, we can abuse that, Max.
Well, if you guys knew anything about science fiction, you would know from The Matrix that their biggest power source is the sun.
Okay.
Oh.
So we have to blot out the skies with smoke and
Let's
clouds.
just blow up the sun. Let's
Well,
nuke
we
the
need
sun.
the sun too. We need the sun.
For what?
If we nuke for heat.
Okay, well, whatever. What does that help? It just makes me fucking sweat.
Well, yeah, we tried to have a serious discussion, but didn't go so well because you guys didn't want to participate, I guess. But you know what?
I'm not good about that topic. I don't know a lot about robots, so...
The robots are coming, and all I'm saying is you guys got to prepare. We have to prepare.
Prepared. I got Windex.
What is a robot going to do with Windex that's going to hurt them? How is that going to hurt them?
I'm spraying like a cat.
What?
You know nothing about stuff, Max.
That's not going to hurt a robot. We need, like, magnets or something. We need an EMP.
Ooh, Max, I gotta make a slingshot.
Okay. Well, Maria, we'd like to thank you for coming on to Mailria, our newest segment on the podcast.
I'm sorry that I'm not good at robots.
You are the best at doing robots, Maria.
I'm sure that next week will go a little smoother. After we've smoothed out the kinks. It will go better next time.
Don't worry about it, Maria. You are the best girl in the world, maybe. I don't know
Thank
them
you
all.
very much.
I
I
think
love
she's the best.
everybody. Everybody.
She loves everybody.
Everybody.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a great sign-off for you.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay, so just say, okay, but goodbye, guys. I love everybody.
Okay. Goodbye, guys. I love everybody.
Well done. Thank you.
Maria, everybody.
Max, you need to choose questions that aren't as difficult. Maybe we can just have Maria tell us stories from her school. Maybe we can have Maria stories.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Why? I love her stories.
I've never heard one of her stories. What's one of her stories?
One time I was walking to school and I was feeling very bad. And then I listened to Wisenheimers and I heard your voices and it made me so happy.
That's hardly a story.
It is!
Well,
it's a Maria story like your Tom stories are your Tom stories.
All I can say is that next week maybe we'll get a question that will yield a better result.
And that was... Maria Mail! Huh?
Yeah.
This? You like this little thing I have here?
Do you have a jingle for regular mail? Because that's next.
Yeah. Check in those mails.
Okay.
What's that good?
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, well, me too, Max.
I know, I can tell by your voice.
Turn on... Fuck you. I'm turning on my fan even though I'm not supposed to.
Oh, it's very loud, I can hear it.
I'm gonna turn it a bit lower, I think. Well, it's gonna be loud, so it's loud, it's proud, it's here, it's queer.
Emails. The first email is from Fernando Pig. He says his name is pronounced Push, but we're gonna call him Pig.
No, you're Pig. You're Pig boy.
Max, what do you think about the upcoming renovation of the Flintstones, which is being developed by Seth MacFarlane? Yotam, thoughts on the Flintstones?
I have no idea what he's gonna do with it. It's gonna be Family Guy only with the Flintstones?
Probably.
If so, that's gonna be really fucking weird.
I don't care about them bastardizing the Flintstones because I don't care about the Flintstones. You can do whatever you want to the Flintstones.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. That's from a Flintstones ad supporting cigarettes.
Yotam, how many of your internet girlfriends are babies?
I sort of have the same deal that like Max has with his horses. I have about 7,000 concentrated and several camps.
That sucks.
No, it's nice actually. It's quite comfortable.
Also, which has been your favorite Newgrounds collab?
Huh, that's a good question. I like the morphing ones.
I like
don't know.
I like the Metal Gear one. I forget what it's called.
I was in that.
No, you weren't.
I was.
Not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, not the super long one. Oh, the one that Metal Gear Funnies.
The one where the guy says, "Here's a Wikipedia article explaining it."
No, probably the parody.
That's the one that I like.
Yeah, Metal Gear Funnies.
And then he says, "Love you" from Fernando Pig. And then there's P.S. Max is way cooler than Yotam. Don't ever do pig noises again, faggot. And remember that I'll always love you. Which one? Did I do pig noises or did you?
I don't remember. To be honest, this whole show is a blur.
Next email is from Elliot. He says, Max, rate the main ponies from your favorite to least favorite. And then he gave his, but I'm not going to read his.
I don't even want you to name yours.
My favorite is Applejack, and my least favorite is Rarity. So
but she's so rare.
I know, but she's a cunt.
She is?
Yeah, she's bitchy. Okay. The next one is from Manly Chicken, and he says, Dear Yotam Maniac and Maximum Pain.
That's good.
What do you think could end the London riots?
Probably like a fucking fire hydrant shot at them, because
they're
brats.
Probably just bomb all of Europe.
Yeah, you know, just set off some snakes. They'll take care of it.
This one is from Antiro, and he says, I noticed your website was hacked by someone. What is your reaction to this? I don't know what he's talking about. My website wasn't hacked.
Tunisian who?
Don't know what you're talking about. This is from Bay Cat, and he says, Sup, sexy. What would you say is the most important thing you have to do to maintain a fan base?
Make animations on videos and produce content.
I'd say just produce a lot of content and do it regularly over a long period of time.
Yeah, pretty much.
People just like regular updates. It's kind of like it's kind of like this show. When we started out doing this show, we only would get like 25 viewers, and now we get like 75 viewers.
Uh-huh, and you guys, we appreciate every single one of you.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
And he also asks, what is your biggest regret that you have, and what advice can you give us to have a different outcome?
My biggest regret? I don't know. I don't have... I can't think of one specific. You try.
I would say that my biggest regret is not living a healthier life, because when you're a kid,
yeah,
it's because I'm overweight as an adult, but when you're a kid, it's easier to lose and gain weight. So you should take advantage of that as a kid, as opposed to when you grow up and then you try to do it, and then it's a lot more difficult because your metabolism is different.
But how come I was fat all the time, but then I lost weight now?
Because probably back then.
Miracle.
Because back then you didn't care, and whereas now you do. But I'm saying if you're going to lose weight, do it as a kid because then it's easier.
Yeah, that's probably true. I remember some dietitians saying that.
Next email. This guy says, Hey guys, I don't have a question, but I have something for Max, and I was wondering if he has seen this. Yotam. Yotam.
Yes?
Would you allow me to do another Shakespeare Theatre?
Of course, please.
So a guy sent me something that I can use as a Shakespeare Theatre. And this is from... this guy's name is Top Philosopher.
Ooh,
so
fancy.
you know this guy knows what he's talking about.
He's all about aristocrat. I mean,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Seriously. What the fuck is this inane brain cell killing dumper baby of a show is this? How could anyone with an actual functioning brain like this? How bad is the educational system in every part of the world where people actually see this as entertainment? How fucked up are these people's minds to where they can't recognize shit that was thrown towards them as a lazy attempt for a hope of pity gags? God, these kids these days are just getting more and more retarded as time moves forward.
What was it about, though?
Probably. He says it was on Wacky Game Jokes top 10 hottest game chicks.
Oh, really? That sounded like it was about a really major thing. Like some people, I don't know, it sounded like Justin Bieber or something. Like, oh, there's so many dumb people, these hordes of people loving this.
You know what I like to do with the Shakespeare Theatre? Is when I see a comment like this, I like to click on them and go to their page and see either the things that they've uploaded or the things that they've favorited.
Usually it's...
So just things of the utmost refined taste.
Yeah.
So if you want to see what this guy likes, check out Top Philosopher 1, which is his username.
Top Philosopher.
He knows all about philosophy, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
his opinions are totally objective.
He knows about the cunt guy.
This one is from Beneficius, and he says, "My name is." Oh, we're not going to read this one.
Do you want to talk about Epic Mealtime?
Well, I'm not really a fan. Are you a fan?
No, why do people like that show?
I watched it. I watched an episode. I thought it was super gross.
Well, it's sort of meant to be gross, I think, in a way, but...
They took ostrich meat, and they ground it all up, and they added cheese to it, and then it just looked like dog food. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
And the guy is talking, and he's in his kitchen, and there's no boom mic, so the audio is horrible. And it's just like they're showing like clips of bacon, and they add bacon to everything, and it's like, bacon is funny, but I'm just like, no, I don't think that's funny.
Every episode is the same.
You gotta add bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon's funny. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see the appeal.
I don't understand, guys. But I enjoy stuff like Will It Blend?
I do like Will It Blend.
Why? Why does that get me, but that doesn't? Well,
because
it's this different thing every time.
I'll tell you why. The Will It Blend guy is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that old man is so fucking charismatic.
Yeah, he's funny. I want him to be my grandpa and give me Werther's Originals.
He's great, and it's fun to watch things blend, but it's not so much fun to watch gross food. It just kind of made me sick to look at all that disgusting food. This next email is from Beneficus21, but we're not going to read this email.
Okay.
Because he says he's a fan of the show. He says, I love the show, but apparently he doesn't love it enough to know that my name isn't Matt. So...
Yeah, that can't be a typo. Those two letters are too far away.
Especially since he calls me it twice.
Oh, what's his name?
His name is Brian Quinto, and he's a big fan of the show, and he's been listening to it since the beginning, but he thinks my name is Matt.
Well, Quinto, you must feel like a bit of a jerk now, and it's okay, but should probably look that stuff up first.
He didn't say that he's been listening to it from the beginning, but I assume that he has, but I don't understand how he could think my name is Matt.
You're a Matt kind of guy.
Oh, I am not a Matt. I do not like Matts.
Why? Matt Stone?
I'm not a fan of Matts.
What about the Mats?
I don't know what the Mats is.
Isn't that like a baseball band? A baseball band?
Oh, yeah, they're a band that plays baseball. Okay. Baseball band.
Oh, fuck my face.
Fuck your face.
Yeah.
This one is from the Sharp Wave, and he says, Max, are you pro Nedna or no Nedna?
What?
I am no Nedna, because I think that Ned can do a lot better.
No Nedna?
No Nedna.
Okay.
Do you want me to explain it to you?
No.
Okay. Do you really not know what that is?
No Nedna? No.
Alright. I think Ned can do better. This one is from Jendrick. Yotam, I'm from Germany, and I'm going to Israel, so better hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because I'm raping everybody out there.
Well, you seem like a fun guy. I would really enjoy meeting you, since the first thing I know from you is a meme.
Yeah, a very outdated internet joke from almost a year ago.
If you're a lady, I'll have you. But that is all.
Way to make a joke about something at the height of its popularity.
I just bought a t-shirt, with a guy on it. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yotam, did you subscribe to something called Add This?
Add this?
Yeah.
No, someone probably added us.
Please stop signing us up for things. We get more and more of those each day. Like newsletters and junk.
Don't give them the idea.
This is from Valerie Swan. We got a letter from Valerie Swan that didn't go to spam.
Wow. Well done, Valerie.
Yeah. And she says, Max, I know you're a fan of the White Stripes, but what do you think of Jack White's other bands, the Raconteurs and the Dead Weather? I like the Raconteurs. The Dead Weather I'm not familiar with.
Oh, they have some good songs. They have the one that goes, "Bam, bam, bam. Treat me like your mother." Like that.
I like Carolina Drama, which is a Raconteur song that's really good.
You should play it. Learn how to play it, Max.
Is it an easy song to play?
I don't know. Don't know how it sounds.
Alright, maybe I'll look it up.
Maybe I'll help you.
Oh, no, I don't need your kind of help.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's all for this week for emails. We got.
Is there any spam?
Spam. See, I never check the spam.
Juicy spam, Max. You can't let it pass.
Okay, you know what? Remind me that I have to do this beforehand next week, is to look at the spam.
I'll try.
Okay, there's no spam.
Okay, well, sorry.
Just actual spam.
Oh. Well, let's read some actual spam. Is it good, you know?
Here is one from Bob Bubbers, and he says, all of my friends were sick of lending me money. I thought I had tried everything. This came at perfect timing for me. And then there's a link.
Just sharing that great advice with us.
No, there's a link, and he says, now I live a luxurious life. You are the first person. Yeah, okay, that's correct. You're the first person I told. Keep this a secret.
I will, Bob.
Bob Bubbers, everybody.
Bob Bubbers.
Hey guys, it's Bob Bubbers here.
Oh, hey, Bob.
Hey guys, I made a lot of luxury money using the internet. Do you want to join me too? You're my best friend, told you first.
You sound like you could be Mabel's husband.
Oh, I'm Bob Bubbers. You know, she's a relative of mine. We don't talk.
I like you, Bob.
Thank you. I'm a really nice guy. Just want to help you make some dough.
Oh, well, how are you going to help me make some dough? Let's do some business endeavors together.
Well, I have this great business opportunity for you. What's your name, young boy?
My name is Vincent Valberg.
Vincent Valberg, you quite dashing.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. No,
now,
I have
Bob, I'm 27. I have debt. Is this going to help me get out of debt?
Oh, yes, sirree. It's going to help you get straight out of debt hell. Because I have the best investment for you.
All right, what is it? Lay it on me, big boy.
Valberg, I have 9 words for you.
Okay.
Ancient.
Yeah.
Dream-catching.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
Restaurant area and pool. Now this is a foolproof idea. You cannot lose. We have stuff for the babies, for the kids. We got stuff for people who like Indian dream catching materials. This is amazing.
And like that, your voice is already different. Okay.
Oh. So what do you say, Valberg? Do you want to pitch in?
Okay. Tell me about your restaurant.
Well, it's quite a project, a dream project I've had for years.
Okay.
Now, since I'm part Indian, part Mecanese.
What is Mecanese?
From Macedonia, Mecanese.
Okay.
And my father was a dream catcher maker.
Uh-huh.
And my mother was really into swimming pools.
Now, do those work? So those actually catch dreams?
Oh, yes! Yes, you can then take those dreams, put them in a jar, name your dreams, and you can sort them out in the manner you'd like.
Can I name my dreams like they're pets, or...
Like, what sure, you can put a leash on them, but they won't go anywhere.
Oh my god.
My name's Bob Bobber, and I'm just here to help.
Okay. Oh, All right, well, so people would come into this restaurant and they would...
Well, first of all, it's sort of like a weird luxury hotel sort of thing, because they can eat there, they can go to the pool, and they can have some food, and then when they go to sleep, you see, they also sleep there at the restaurant. After a nice meal, you feel real sleepy, you then sleep. And then the dreams that we catch, and the ones that you'd like to keep, we can sell them to you, and then you can keep them as things. So if you have a bad dream, you might not want that. You don't have to pay for it. We're a fair bunch of people.
The dreamcatcher separates between good dreams and bad dreams?
Well, no. If you can see if the dream's good or bad. You know, we categorize everything.
Wait, tell me how a dreamcatcher works. It catches the dreams in the net. And then
they stick to it. We have a bunch of beehive persons, because bees are attracted to dreams, as we know. So we have them take a sculpture and take off the dreams, and they put them in a basket. Then we sort them, and then we try to sell them to the people. We dissect them. We see what their inner secrets and thoughts are, and then we try to make a profit off of it.
So we steal people's dreams and then sell them back to them?
We sell them back after knowing their deepest subconscious thoughts. And then we can use that against them to make more profit. I'm Bob here. I'm a real nice guy. Bob Bubber. Thank you.
Okay, so they come in, they have their dinner.
Yeah, well...
Okay, so they have their dinner, then they lie down in a bed and go to sleep, and we collect... What incentive do they have to lie down and go to sleep so we can collect their dreams?
Well, a lot of people want to own their dreams. That's obvious. Vince, you never had a great dream that you wanted to repeat over and over again?
But wouldn't they own their dreams if we didn't collect them?
Well, not everyone has this great technology of dream catching. This is my service.
So you've invented a dream catcher that actually works, is what you're saying?
Well, yes, I've patented it with my father. He made it, but he passed, unfortunately, before this great success that we're about to make. This is history in the making, Vince.
Okay. So they come in, eat a meal, lie down, go to sleep, wake up, we sell them their dreams, and then they go out,
first of all,
swim in the pool.
there's no pressure. They can go to the pool. They can wake up, have a nice shower, have another meal. We don't care. We give them their respect. But
they should wait an hour after they eat before going swimming. I guess that's when they would sleep.
Well, yeah. Well, they can swim before eating. You know, I'm not the god here. I just catch dreams.
Well, can they swim, and then can we serve them their meal while they're swimming?
Well, yeah, we have a bar we have a pool bar where people can order steaks with little floaties. Because this is a very luxurious place. This is why I need you as an investor. I need to know you're interested.
Now, is there a dining area, a swimming area, and then a sleeping area, or do they just fall asleep wherever they want?
No, they fall asleep where they eat. They eat in a bed.
What if they're eating in the pool? They fall asleep in the pool? That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, but we have lifeguards that just take them and carry them onto a bed.
Is the food drugged? Why are all these people falling asleep?
Well, they don't know this, but in order for us to catch the best dreams, we need them to be heavily sedated.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You know what? There's some logic in that, because I always have weirder dreams if I take a lot of sleeping pills.
Mm-hmm. So we add like some drugs to it, some methamphetamines to make the dreams more clear, more vibrant, and then we exploit them and sell them.
Your voice is incredibly different now from when you started. What happened?
You know, it's hard.
I think your voice has changed faster than any of the crazy characters that I've met on this podcast.
I had the weirdest fucking voice.
You did. Well, I don't know if I want to back this project specifically. Are there any other projects that you have in the pipeline that you want to tell me about?
That is my dream project, and we're not going to just let it go.
Well, maybe you have some other ones, though.
I'm thinking about setting up a sandwich shop.
Now, what weird thing do you do here?
I take out the inside of the bun and put the hot dogs there, and the bun in the middle.
Why is that weird?
It's just a strange way to serve up a food.
So...
I'm quirky in more regular ways, you know.
What aren't you telling me about this sandwich shop?
It's run by ghosts.
I knew it! Oh, ghosts!
But I'm only supposed to tell you this after you're infested. You gotta have some shares.
Now you have a lisp. I like it.
Thanks.
So people come in, and I guess the draw is people enjoy the novelty of this is a restaurant where you're being served by ghosts.
It's a truck. It's a sandwich food truck.
Oh, now you're starting to kind of sound like.
Can you please stop talking about my voice? Can't you see it only makes it worse?
Yeah.
I think I'll go. You know, Vince, can I have your number?
Oh, it's 111-11111.
Can you write it on my back with paper?
Okay, scribble. It's there.
Okay, thank you. I'll get back to you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Well, I need to study that character.
Why is it so hard for you to stick to a voice?
I don't know, cause I forget how I do them.
As you're doing them?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
'Cause that was a hard voice to make. It eventually hurt my throat in the beginning.
I don't
know. Okay, well, I'll study it. Okay, that was a better ending for the show. Thank you, guys. That was episode 42 of Wisenheimers. I was Yotam, and with me was Max.
I'm Max.
And, do you have any last words?
That dreamcatcher thing was funny, I don't know.
פלאפו, תבוא השמש כל